Welcome to Call to Purpose. I'm Amy Coppola, founder of our nonprofit Call to Purpose and CEO of Alpha Zulu Professionals.
And I'm Toni Riley, author of The Bright Side of Broken and owner of Olive Grove Therapy based in Fort Worth, Texas. And today we are going to be talking about goal setting and how to discover your word for the year.
Welcome back to Call to Purpose. We're in season 3 for our podcast, and we're here in St. Petersburg, Florida. We've moved from Fort Worth over to Florida, and
It's great to be here.
It is, yes, yes. So today we're going to talk about goal setting and our word of the year. I know we both had tough words last year.
We did.
Yes, mine was surrender.
So how did you receive the word? Like, how did you know what your word was for the year?
Well,
I think we want to help people.
Yes, we want to help people figure out how to choose their word and then how to incorporate it into their life. So when I chose surrender, you actually said to me, I had that word once, and I knew I was in for an interesting year. So yes, I did. Over the last year, I learned that sometimes God has a better plan for us than we have for ourselves. So I went through a lot of what I thought was going to happen didn't happen, and what did happen was better than I could have planned. So yeah.
That happens a lot.
Yes, yes. He kind of takes over, right?
He does.
Yes.
He does.
And yours was bold.
Yeah, so my word was bold, and sometimes, so this was interesting how this happened with how I discovered my word, because I'll receive words from different year. I feel like I receive a different.
Right.
I receive it in a different way than I normally do.
Right.
So this particular year, I had asked God for my word of the year, and I wasn't getting anything. And I was like, okay, I still haven't gotten a word. You know, I kept like praying about it, and I was like, okay, I haven't gotten a word yet. And it was, I try to get my word like the first couple days of the year, like January 1st through the 3rd. I always feel like I'm going to receive it during that time.
Right.
And then I didn't, and I was like, well, what's my word for the year?
Yeah.
And I had told you about it, and you had sent me a text, and you had said, I think your word is bold.
Yes.
I was like, okay.
I remember that.
And I was like, I don't know like if that's it or not. Like I might need to receive confirmation from God. So I kept praying about it.
Right.
Still no confirmation. And then I had posted something about receiving your word for the year, even though I didn't have a word yet.
Right.
And someone who you don't know or you hadn't met yet, she had commented on my post and said, I think your word for the year is bold.
Yeah.
And I was like,
And you got
oh
that
my
second
gosh,
confirmation.
like what? Like that, how is that
Yes.
even possible? Like you don't know this girl.
Right.
And
right.
you had given me what you thought. I hadn't told anybody about that. And then she just says that out of the blue.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
that was
she had
interesting.
no idea, like, you know. And so that was how I got my
That's
word.
fun. Yeah.
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 So
Nice.
tell me like how you lived out surrender. Like give me some examples of
Well, we, as you know from our other podcasts, I left my corporate job June of 24, and I started my own company, went off on my own. We actually won a large contract that ended up getting canceled. So what I thought was going to happen actually didn't happen, and God actually brought a better contract, better plan for us for what we're doing now. So it really recovered well, and yeah, it was good. Good.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so yes. And it was scary taking the leap to entrepreneurship, but I'm super grateful that I did because you really overcome your fears and move forward, and it all kind of starts to fall into place, and yeah, it's very rewarding.
Yeah.
Yes,
Isn't it?
It is.
And then because I know, well, for me,
Yeah.
you discover that, oh my gosh, That was my word.
I can
Like,
do this.
I surrendered, and
Yes.
this is what I got from being
Yes.
obedient to that word.
Yes. Yep.
And sometimes you can just like when you do discover what your word is for the year,
Yeah.
you can like I would like write it down and then put it up on the refrigerator or put it up on my
Right.
wall or put it up on like by my mirror when I
Yep.
get ready in the morning to
On
just
my
as a
bracelet.
reminder. And it's
Yeah.
simple.
Yep.
It's like it's not a phrase where you have to remember a whole phrase. It's just
Right.
one word.
Just a word.
And living by that throughout the year, like being reminded like, oh, bold or oh,
Yeah.
surrender.
Yep.
Oh, I need to do that.
Yes.
It really grows you.
It does.
It's really cool.
It does. And then continuing to remember it. I actually put it on a bracelet
Oh, there you go.
to carry it forward with me, because anytime I try to over control, get anxious about what's going on with the business in my life, I just take a walk, take a step back, let everything work itself out, and move forward. So yeah,
That's awesome.
if I feel myself tensing up, it's like, no, surrender.
Yep. I
Yes,
love it.
yes.
I love it.
So it's good stuff. Yeah.
So for bold,
Mhm.
I tend to hold back sometimes.
Yes.
Like just in general, like me,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm never sure when I'm supposed to say something and when I'm not. And when I'm not sure, my go-to is to just withhold and not say anything.
Right. Not.
So for me, it was like, okay, do I say something? Do I not
Yep.
say something? And then that word bold would pop in my head, and I'd be like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm going to say something.
Yeah. And knowing you for all these years, bold is almost you finding your voice, which I absolutely love for you.
No,
Yeah.
thanks, Curly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I've watched that over the last year. So.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah.
And I feel that like that word is still carrying over because I am still
Yes.
finding my voice and learning
Yep.
from experiences and
Yeah.
not being afraid to speak up.
Yep.
And as my mentor Benny Vaughn would say, if you see something, say something.
Yes.
And I have learned that already, like going into 2026.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's good.
carried over, even though we now have new words for this
We
year.
now have new words, but
Right?
yes, I feel like they build on each other
They do.
and they bring us to today, right?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah. And tell us, what's your word for this year?
So this year, what is my word for this year?
Breakthrough.
Oh, breakthrough. Yes.
Yes.
Breakthrough is my word for this year. And it's very early in the year. We're actually filming January right now. So
Yes.
I feel that I haven't necessarily received anything yet that portrays breakthrough.
Yeah.
Even though I feel things bubbling up,
Yep.
like I know something's going to happen.
Yeah.
Or something is going to break through, but I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
Although, actually, let me take that back. I do know that
Yes.
already this year I have had an experience where I had to learn something difficult, and
Yeah.
I feel like I did make a breakthrough with that because
Right.
I was able to speak up and say something and
Yeah.
change the course of.
Yeah. And
of
I know that we caught up yesterday with Olive Grove Therapy. Your clientele, everything is kind of evolving, and you're starting to break through with your business in Fort Worth. So
Yeah.
that's great.
Yeah, I have. There's been a lot more people who have clients who have reached out that new type of clientele, and
Yeah.
that's been really
That's
big.
great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
Nice.
I did go through some training this last month, and we have some new technology that
Right.
we've introduced in massage therapy, and that is
Yep.
because what I do is not spa massage; it's about functional movement. So,
Right. A lot
and
of
we've
athletes.
talked about this in other podcasts, but
Yep.
it's always good to
Yeah.
remind people,
Yep.
what we do, and
Yeah.
we've introduced some new technology that has been a game changer in
Yep.
muscle recovery
Yeah.
and cell reproduction and for healing
Nice.
and all kinds of
Good.
good things. So
Yeah. Good stuff.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see what else breakthrough means.
Yes, I am too. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
it's going to be a good year. So,
hmm
yeah,
I agree.
good stuff.
So wait, tell me your word, your word, and how did you receive it? Let's talk about what your word is and how you
You
received
kind
it.
of helped me figure mine out, because my word for the year is soar, and I've witnessed a lot of different birds in my life, which was kind of interesting. There were like hawks out in the yard one day, and I've seen turkeys, and I've seen all kinds of different birds. And we were discussing our word of the year, and soar came up, and it just resonated with me. And so probably a couple years ago, I started with this mantra of do what's put before you. So when people come to me and they say, I need help with this or I need help with that, I've just helped them with no expectations, no ulterior motive, anything like that. It's like just help whoever comes to you. And it's been a really great thing because like my for-profit Alpha Zula, I have a lot of people that come and say, hey, we really need help with this. And it's really just building trust and a relationship with other businesses, other contacts, and watching them grow along with us. So it's very rewarding. And I feel like with SOAR, you never know. I always say, you never know who's going to call you tomorrow for help, for connections. Or today.
Somebody might call today.
You just never know who's going to reach out and call you, and it can completely change your life. So I try to stay open for that, and surrender helps with that because you're not controlling your future. You're not controlling what's going to happen next. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So yeah, I'm excited for 2026 with SOAR.
Yeah. I look forward to seeing how that pans out for you.
Yep. Yeah.
Very good.
So tell us, do you have a goal for this year? Your goal setting?
That's a good question. So maybe we need to talk about that, how to set your goals.
Yes.
So let's talk about that first, and then I'll go into, is that all right?
Okay. Yeah, that's perfect.
Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah.
Okay, so how have you learned how to set goals?
I usually journal, and out of journaling comes what I want to achieve. So I try to come up with 3 to 5 goals every year. With the new business, with the for-profit, we're setting obviously goals within the company. And then the nonprofit, we have our other goals. But personally, there's always something. I'm a lifelong learner. I love to, continue to learn new things. And just recently we decided I'm gonna get a general contractor license for my for-profit. So that'll be a lot of fun. And that's kind of how it evolves, right? If you journal about like, where do I want to go? What do I want to do? And how am I going to get there?
So you journal it first, and then do you put it in bullet points and write down what goals, like personal goals, business goals, nonprofit goals?
Yes.
Put them all.
Yeah. So business goals I do with my team for the for-profit. But personally, I'll go through and I'll put them, 1, 2, and 3, I always want to make those goals. And then I might have some like bonus goals.
Fun goals.
Fun goals.
Like bucket list
have
items
more fun.
Yeah.
Come to Fort Worth more often.
There you go.
Yes. Yes. So how do you set goals?
So I think actually for this year, I believe my word actually can help figure out what my goals are going to be. Like if I'm at a breakthrough, what do I want?
Right.
What do I want a breakthrough?
Right.
With? What do I want a breakthrough with?
Yes.
And of course, I always pray about, where God's leading me with it, and where do I need to work on?
Yes.
Different areas. What do I need to work on? And then, what are some of my desires? And then I always want God to align my goals with my desires with His desires, and be in alignment with what He wants. What's best for me in this particular year.
Yeah, and I love that you call that God-centered goals.
Oh yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Cool. What are some of yours this year?
So I definitely would like to. So on a professional side, my mentor and I are actually working on some future goals with the technology that we just. Both invested in last year, and so there's some those are some of my professional goals,
Okay.
on where we're going to take, where we're going to go with that. We're probably going to start being more involved, not necessarily working for the company, but helping them build their business.
Nice.
Because my mentor and I are one of two people, actually, sorry, we are two of three people in the Fort Worth area who have this technology. So
Okay.
we're wanting to like spread the word and get it out there on like how
Nice.
it can help people.
Nice.
So
It sounds like amazing technology.
it is.
Yeah.
It is. Yeah, it's been,
Nice.
it has certainly changed the way I do my protocols in my office and helping
And
people.
I've seen some of the before and after pictures online, and it's amazing. You're healing all kinds of things, like the contusion on a knee to not having any marks, and
Yep.
taking down the swelling, and
Yeah,
it's amazing.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had somebody come in a couple weeks ago who was having nerve impingement issues. So they were getting tingling down their arms, and
Right.
they were like their neck really bothers them, and so I figured out like where the nerve impingement was. We used this technology on them, and they walked out without having any nerve
Nice.
impingement whatsoever.
Nice.
So
That's
it's
great.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
it's
Life changing.
It is.
Yeah.
It is because a lot of people are in pain, and we can help with that. So
Yeah.
yeah, getting to the root cause.
It's fun that we met in a corporate environment, and to see us both find our path, our purpose, and where we've gone to, right? Like, I think in
Your own call to purpose.
right?
Yeah.
Yes, that's how Call to Purpose started.
Yeah.
But you became a healer. Like, you were probably always a healer, but in 2000 we didn't know
that we
that
were.
you were going to become such a healer, right? And you're on more of the physical side. I do some of the life coaching and try to help people mentally move forward and get out of their own way,
Yeah.
right?
And it all goes hand in hand.
It does.
We all have these gifts that we've been given, and I had no idea that
Yeah.
I was going to be gifted with healing. I had no
Yeah.
clue.
I love it.
So it
Yeah.
was interesting how
Yeah.
God led me into, and I didn't, becoming a Christian was the beginning of that,
Right.
because I didn't know I had gifts. I
Right.
just thought I was, I didn't
Yeah.
have a very good self assessment of myself. I'll just say that way.
Yeah.
And so I started discovering that, I was
Yeah.
given these gifts, and God just like led me into what He created me to do.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
That is cool. Wow.
And you too.
Yes, me too. Yes.
Yeah.
And it's interesting. I know where I don't belong, if that makes sense. So when you get to where you're supposed to be, you actually start to have this like a settled feeling of like, this is where I belong,
Yep.
right?
Right where I'm supposed to be.
Right where I'm supposed to be. And when you're not, you definitely like, the more you're somewhere you're supposed to be, the more apparent it is where you're not supposed to be. So
Very true.
yes.
And
yeah.
sometimes it takes a little bit to get there.
Yeah.
But then you just appreciate all the more
Yeah.
going through those difficult times to get to the good
Yeah. Yes.
place.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lots of learning.
And that's kind of our words for this year with Soar and Breakthrough. Last year we had tougher words. And I feel like
Yeah, these are a little lighter, aren't they?
yes, thank goodness. Literally, thank God.
Yes, exactly.
Yes, but I was gonna, last year, he took things out of our life that didn't belong, which is why I think that fed into our words for this year, is because, I definitely had,
Yeah.
yeah.
And I feel like Bold for me has helped me be able to have conversations that are difficult,
Right,
because sometimes we have to have difficult conversations.
yes,
And it helped me have more God confidence in that, and
Nice.
being able to, because we are supposed to speak up.
we are, yes.
And when I was growing up, I remember my mom saying, and I've said this before in past episodes,
Yeah.
my mom used to say, "Don't make waves."
Yeah,
Like, oh, don't make waves. Like, what does that even mean?
Right.
Like, I'm not supposed to say something?
yeah.
Like, that's, She was great, but
Yes.
not good advice.
And that's generational, right?
Yeah,
Because we
yeah.
were meant to be seen and not heard. So
yes.
a lot of our generation, it was, you know, don't speak up, don't have your voice. So yeah, and I think season 1 we covered that a lot with speaking up and having a voice and knowing what you want and not be afraid to express that.
Okay, so we'd like to talk about vision boards
Yes.
and how to goal set.
Yep.
So, like specifically,
Right.
how do we receive our word for the year?
Right.
How do we set up our goals and then vision board?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I know so first I received my word for the year. I'll talk about how I received my word for the year.
Okay.
And, so typically I'll pray
Mm-hmm.
about what what word the Lord is placing on my heart.
Right.
And then usually I'll be like in scripture and I'll ask God to reveal it in how I can hear it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not always hearing it. Sometimes, and it's not like an audible, like God doesn't give me I don't hear an audible voice necessarily. It's almost like my own mind is like screaming the word sometimes. And sometimes it's seeing it over and over. Like I believe that God gives it to us in different ways.
Mm-hmm.
So you just kind of look for it, like,
I would agree with that.
show me, Lord, what word you want for me, and it'll just become obvious. You'll be like, oh,
Right.
duh, okay, I see it now.
Yeah.
It's really cool how it
It
comes.
is. It is.
'Cause it's not always how you think you're going to get it.
Right. And mine this year, I actually asked for confirmation, and it just continued from there.
The same word.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
I love
great.
it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good.
So, and then I go from there, and then I start setting my goals for the year.
Okay.
Tell me how you set your goals for the year.
Like I said, I usually start journaling just to get that flow of what's in me out,
Yep.
and then I will figure out, what I want to do for the year. And I'll kind of start to plan, first quarter, second quarter. Part of that is corporate experience, but
Right.
but yeah, just kind of set out a plan for the year and where I want to be, and yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
And I think you had introduced me to vision boards. You were the first person that
Yes.
did that with me,
Yes.
and it was so much fun because we
Yes.
like bought a bunch of magazines,
yep,
and we would just find things that we liked
yeah.
and like
you
cut
can
them out.
cut everything out.
Yeah, and put it on so it was tangible.
Yeah, we bought the poster board,
Yep.
cut out all the different things that we wanted to envision in our lives, and we set the intention of we want to have these things. Actually, the first vision board I ever did, I lived in Denver, and a bunch of girls were like, come on over, we're going to drink wine and do vision boards. So I went over, and everything on that board that I put on that board that night came true.
Oh my gosh.
And I didn't even realize it. I had, I move a lot.
Yes.
But I was moving, and I pulled out my vision board, and I was like, did it, got it, did it. It was crazy.
Wow.
Yes.
What was on there?
My truck was on there that I bought. My house, a vacation I went on.
Oh my gosh.
There was all kinds of
That was
stuff.
so neat.
It was so neat, yes. But when you envision your future and you set your intentions, it really can catapult you to where you want to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So cool.
Yes.
And it's almost like it subconsciously goes into your brain, it imprints into your brain,
It
and
does.
it starts to just
And
happen.
there is probably some psychology behind, like, you're seeing what you want, so you're actually making those choices. But like I said, it's setting the intention of, I want to buy a house, I want to drive this vehicle, I want to go on vacation here. And I love to add words like love, kindness, just things to remind you of how you want to live and what you want to instill in other people in your lives.
That's really neat.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah,
Good
good stuff.
job. Yeah.
I know. We should do a vision board this weekend together.
I would love that. Yeah, because the
Yes.
last one we did was last year.
Yes. Yes.
So
Yeah.
maybe let's
Yes.
do that.
There you go.
This weekend.
I love it. Good.
Anything else we want to talk about today?
I think this is a great opener for our season. I'm really excited for 2026 and where we're headed.
Yeah, we have lots of
Again,
things
setting our
planned.
intentions for the year.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep, great.
Yes. So
All right.
we really want to help people that are out there, right? The life coaching part of Call to Purpose. We really want to help people that are stuck in their lives, not sure where to be. One of the major reasons that I started Call to Purpose was the first responder suicide. And you know, first responders, if you've ever met a firefighter, they knew at like 5 years old they wanted to be a firefighter or a police officer. And that was their purpose, right? So Call to Purpose is a way that we can life coach and help people find their next purpose, how you can give back, what you can do, right?
I love that.
Yeah, yeah.
Excellent. I'm so happy to be a part of it.
I know, me too. I'm so
me
happy you
happy.
said yes.
Thank you.
Yes, I talked about podcasting for 5 years, and I'm finally like, we're gonna do this.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's interesting how it all just like came
Yeah.
together.
Yeah. And now we're on season 3.
Season 3.
Yep. Yeah.
Who'd have thunk it?
I know. It'll be a great year.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. All right.
Well,
Well,
thank you so much.
yeah, thank you for joining us today, and we look forward to episode 2 coming up.
To find your call to purpose, visit our website at yourcalltopurpose.com or scan the QR code on the bottom of your screen.
And if you're interested in Toni's book, visit her website at toniriley.com or scan the QR code.